billion-dollar question: how to find the perfect career for yourself? Well, this question has been asked probably a million times to me. So I said, okay, let's make a video which will answer all the questions related to perfect career. Now, basically speaking, frankly speaking, there's no such thing as perfect career, but definitely a career which will suit you, but at the same time reward you with a lot of money, and at the same time grow as you grow in your career, right? So that is what I'm going to answer this particular video. Now, first things first, at times it can be very highly overwhelming, upsetting, and confusing which particular field to choose. So for example, if you are a biotechnologist, you are trying to choose, okay, should I go into research? Should I go into wet lab, dry lab? Should I go into bioinformatics? Should I go into something else? Same with the chemistry guy. He is like, should I go into pharma? Should I go into a paint company? Should I go into formulation development or manufacturing or sales, marketing? So a lot of plethora of opportunity exists. Which one will be perfect for me, right? So I'm going to give you some key pointers. Using that, you can choose and decide. So please take a pen and paper, so that from now on, it is going to be a thinking while writing procedure or exercise, so that you finally at the end of this video come to a conclusion without any bias. Okay. Now the first thing which you have to analyze, the point number one, is education and skills, right? What education you have right now and what are the skills that you have, right? Now the second question which you have to ask under this heading is, what kind of education I can acquire more and what kind of skill set I can acquire more without spending much of the money. So that's the point which I'm making under education and skill set. What is my current scenario and what I can acquire, right? Now the second one, demographics. Now where do I stay and what is the situation in that area? Now, for example, if you're a housewife in a city where there is no industry around you, you may not be able to get an industry job, right? So that is where demography comes into picture. So what is the demography around me? Which location I am? What kind of jobs are easily available around me? Which is growing or which will grow? And can I, in any case, move out of this place to go to a new place where I can get more opportunities? Especially for people who are just getting started with their career, always move out. Okay, always move out to a place which has got more opportunities, because it doesn't make sense. See, I was born in a very small city, almost like a village in Bihar. And today I'm here in Bangalore because I moved out. I knew that I will not get any kind of biotech or pharma or chemistry job there. So I moved out. That is where. So you have to decide on the demography and then act on it, right? And then, of course, this demography of what kind of ethnicity is there, what kind of jobs I'm, the location. And suppose, like, if you are in the North Bangalore, you may get a different type of biotech companies, South Bangalore. So within a city also, all of this matters. So demography and location matters. What kind of people are around you? Are they going to encourage? All of that you have to keep in mind. Now, the third step will be identifying market demand. So you have to understand that there is a trend and there is a tradition. There is a hype, trend, and tradition. For example, 20 years ago, there was a huge cry that, okay, clinical research is going to generate a lot of jobs, which didn't happen. But that is where it was a hype created by some people. Now, you have to significantly understand what is a hype, what is a trend, what is a tradition. Now, CRISPR is a trend, bioinformatics is a tradition, right? So we don't know if CRISPR will become a tradition of the future, but definitely it's a trend. Gene therapy is a trend. It may not become a tradition of the future. Some new thing will come. NGS is a tradition. So whatever gets adopted, like RT-PCR, it's a tradition, right? So it's a proven model. So identify the market demand and accordingly act. Research on the market demand, understand the hype, trends, and traditions, and then take feedback from your mentors, because they will have better idea looking at the past data. See, nobody can predict the future, but definitely with looking at the past data, I can tell you that this is how it went. So most probably this is how it will go on. But definitely you have to be open to newer challenges and newer technologies. Now, coming to the next point, assessing growth potential. Now that you know, okay, these are the things, this is the point, this is the city I should be, these are the people, this is the company I should be. Now assess the growth potential. If I'm getting into the RT-PCR thing, diagnostic lab things, is it going to grow? If I'm getting into R&D, is it going to grow? If I'm getting into F&D, is it going to grow? If I'm getting into QA/QC, is it going to grow? So this is where industry growth rate you have to check. So that also you can check very easily. You can go to Biotecnika or Statista, where all the industry growth rates are mentioned, and then Next is salary projections. What kind of salary growth is there? Like 10 years ago, if it was 10,000, has it doubled? Has it tripled? So that salary projection you have to see for that industry. And then you have to see for the job availability. Is it available easily? What are the things you have to do? What are the certification you need to do? What kind of networking you have to do? What kind of online or personal offline personal branding you have to do? What kind of conferences you have to attend? All of that comes under the assessing the growth potential. Once you have that, you have to start reading a lot of industry news. And how do you do that? You have to stay in touch with Biotecnika and various other online news portals on biotechnology, or Rasainika for chemistry. And then, even if you're a biotechnologist, you should read Rasainika, because there is a lot of chemistry involved in biology, a lot of biology involved in chemistry. So that you have to read a lot of industry news, attend a lot of industry events, follow the thought leaders, listen to what they're saying. Okay, this person is talking about artificial meat. Okay, will it grow in the future? Is it a trend which will convert into a tradition? So you have to analyze, you have to be ready for that change, be ready to keep looking for newer opportunities within the industry itself, right? Now you have done all of this, comes the last part, which is determining your personal strength and interest. Now you have to do some kind of skill assessment for yourself. Okay, what is the skill I possess, and is that skill relevant today, or will it be relevant 10 years from today? Because you're not building a career for 5 years. You're going to build a career which is going to be durable, right? So skill assessment, then personality test, that, okay, are you a person who wants to stand in the lab for 12 hours or 14 hours a day? Or are you a person who likes to sit in front of computers? Or are you a person who likes to go out and meet strangers? So you have to look at that. Are you a person who likes to teach? So personality test. Then identifying your passion. Which particular subject is your passion? Is it microbiology? Is it biochemistry? Is it organic chemistry? Is it physical chemistry, coordination chemistry? Is it structural bioinformatics? Is it computational biology? Is it bioinformatics, cheminformatics? So find out what is your identity, your passion, and then make passion your profession, and rest everything will follow. So this is my concluding line: make passion your profession, everything else will follow. But at the same time, always analyze the previous points also which I gave you, because that's how you will achieve clarity on what you want to do, and then you will be ready to achieve a perfect career. Remember, there's no such thing as perfect career, but definitely there should be a career which progresses, which is equally rewarding, and which is not a trend which dies down the road. Instead, it keeps growing for you. Thank you so much. Have a great day ahead, and see you soon in the next one. Till then, keep shining. Bye-bye.